Hi, this is Ev at Evansville Yoga Studio. Super happy. We're super excited to do a first stream video here on Facebook, and with me one of our great teachers.
Hi, I'm Katie.
Yeah, so we're going to just do a simple flow right now. We just want to work on releasing some stress, anxiety. We're in this place of uncertainty right now. So when we're in uncertainty, just coming onto our mat and just taking a moment to pause, find your breath, get into your body, and just be in the present moment. So that's what we're going to do for the next about 30 minutes here, having a nice practice to just get yourself back onto your mat and to feel and get out of your head. So with that, have your props, have your mat, and let's get into our breath. And we'll all begin. Katie, child's pose. So much we've been living in our heads right now with the uncertainty that comes every day. So in this moment, letting this heavy head fall hard to the floor. So roll your forehead just a little side to side. Yeah, just giving yourself a massage right there in the temples and the ears and just kind of feeling everything settle down. Walk your hands forward to the front of your mat and feel the sit bones reaching down towards your heels. And take a deep breath in, feel that breath in, and then an open mouth and exhale, let it go out. Deep breath in, big breath in, fill it up, feel the side ribs start to expand. And then open mouth, audible sound. And do that 2 more times. Just feel your breath expanding from the inside and gently letting go out. Letting yourself just be here. Come on up onto your hands and knees. Walk your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Curl your toes under to downward facing dog. Creating this nice upside down V with your body starting to get into the chest. Bend your elbows a little wide. That's it. Feel the shoulder blades pull away from your ears. And just bend one right knee down to the mat. And then pause. Just pause and feel that. No rush. We've been rushing around too much. Don't rush here. Feel that. And with your breath, straighten that leg. And then let's bend to the other side. And just pause. Pause. Get into the toes. Feel the heels lift up higher. Just start to feel yourself come in to what you need to come into here. And then change and go back to the other leg. And now with your breath, just go back and forth. Bending the knees. Yeah. We're going to come back into a stillness here. Still. Feeling the feet hip distance apart. And feel the energy of your heels reaching down towards the floor. They don't have to touch. And feel a lightness with your toes lifting up to the sky. Good. And now bring your heels up to the ceiling. Go tippy-toe with an inhale. And then exhale, just reach those heels back down to the earth. Inhale, take a tippy-toes, lifting up. And then take your heels back down to the earth. And then 2 more times. Just feel that lifting and a lowering. A rising and a softening. Walk your hands now to your feet. Coming into ragdoll. You can grab your elbows here. And just bend your knees, letting your chest come closer to your thighs. And just shake your head a little bit, yes or no. And then just like a ragdoll, just start to let some of the stuffing go. Just shake a little side to side, right from the hip crease. Feeling that breath going deeper and deeper with you. And here, just letting everything cascade down your spine, through the crown of your head, to the floor. And let that be enough. Nothing else you need to do but this moment here. Releasing your hands to the floor. Walk them out to a high plank, top of your push-up. And take this moment to just check your alignment, making sure that your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. So walk your hands a little bit more forward for some of you, maybe a little bit back. Just get into the knuckles, like really get into the knuckles. Yeah, that's it. Now feel your shoulder blades squeeze in together. Engage those thigh muscles, hugging them up to the ceiling. Big, big ujjayi breath now. Now lengthening in the back of your neck. Gaze a little bit more forward to the front of your mat. And then take your gaze to your toes, downward facing dog, and it all come back. Bring your feet together to touch. Right leg up to the ceiling, bend the knees, stack the hips, big opening. Feel free to have an ankle circle, stretch your toes, any movement right here in that leg that feels just right for you. And then an exhale at your pace, you'll go to the other leg. You'll lower your right leg down, take up the left leg. And find a great opening that extends all the way through the left fingers, the left side, all the way to the hip flexors, the toes. And then one, let that foot come down. Inhale the heels up to the ceiling, big, and then look at your hands, tippy toe all the way to the front of your mat. A ragdoll number 2. This time, interlace the fingers behind your back, or if you have a strap at home, you can grab your strap. And here, Katie, let's just demonstrate with the strap. So you have a nice wide opening. Even if you can grasp your fingers, sometimes it's nice to let the grasping go. Right now, we're grasping onto a lot right now. So here, give yourself freedom. Yeah, just give yourself some freedom, Katie. Just like a move, shake, feel. And finally, let a little bit of the grasping release. Releasing the strap down to the floor. I'll take it from you. Yeah, and then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, big stretching up, big opening up. And then hands to heart center. And take a moment just to settle for yourself. You might send an intention, you can send an intention. If you at home want to om or send some peace, love, happiness to yourself or those in the world around us, you do. Take a moment to set why you are here. On your inhale, mountain pose, arms reach on up. Gaze up to the ceiling. Feel through the knuckles, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find that flat, long spine. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank, top of your push-up. Hug in, move all the way down to your belly. So first position will lower all the way to the belly, tops of your feet, press down, and now lift up just your chest. Good. Now, Katie, go ahead, lift your hands up off the mat and lift your chest up a little bit longer. Take your gaze a little bit longer in the neck. Keep rooting down your feet. And then exhale, push back to tabletop. Hands and knees, then downward facing dog. So now we'll be doing variations here. So know that's one variation that you can do as we move through the flow. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Inhale your right leg to the ceiling. Lift it up high. Bring your knee to your chest, shoulders in, and then step forward. Big step forward, both feet front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to the feet. Rise up, mountain pose. Reach up to the sky. And then exhale, fold and forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthening. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank. This time go to your low plank or belly to the floor, either choice. Now down to cobra or up dog. Up dog, lift up those thighs, squeeze in, shoulder blades, squeeze in. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Let that breath out. Inhale your left leg up to the ceiling. Lift it up. Bend your knee. Come in, squeeze in, knee to head. Big step forward, front of your mat. Both feet forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold. mountain, rise. Fold. Flat back. Hands to the mat, high to low or right to low, either your choice. Up dog or cobras. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to let this rhythm, let this air, this flow start to come through you. So feel breath in, out, in, out. Feel that flow in. Bend the knees and you go. Walk or float, front of your mat. Inhale, flat, fold. From the feet, you rise to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dhanasana, low plank you move. Big up dog, breathe in. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here, picking up the pace. Breath in. Out. Big breath in. Exhale and float, front of your mat. Sun A's flat. And you fold. From the feet, we rise. And you fold. That's it. Lengthen, Katie. Exhale, Chaturanga, squeeze it in, and then open that chest, heart up. Exhale, down dog. 1 more Sun A, breath in. Exhale, go, front of your mat. Flat. Fold. Rise. Fold. Flat. Exhale, Chaturanga. Up dogs. Down dogs. Breath in. Exhale, go, front of your mat. Inhale, flat. Exhale, fold. Chair we go. That's why I'm so low. Oh yeah, right here, getting low. Step your tailbone down, and yeah, that's it. Hug the belly in. Now pull your shoulder blades towards the back. That's it. And then you feel that energy. We're starting to build up this heat, build up this presence, build up this discipline. To don't go into the future. Be here in this breath right now for 3, 2. Can you rise higher for your 1? Exhale, flow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Big upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Just connect here. Allow yourself the space to slow down. What can you discover right here, right now, in this here now slow down moment, taking the leg up a little bit higher, tippy toe your left foot, yeah. Now bring your knee into your chest, right knee to your chest, squeeze in, step forward, warrior 1, right foot to your right hand, root down into both feet, get connected. Yeah, so often we're just in a rush, so many things to do. Here we have this opportunity to slow down and notice. So notice everything from your foundations, your home base, your home, what keeps you solid right here. And then you build from there, through your tailbone, soften the shoulders, bend your elbows, cactus arms, squeeze in. Yeah, that's a big baby back bend. Right there, Katie, feel it. Go to the edge, go right into it. Oh, that's it, right in there. Go in a little bit more. And then exhale, hands down to the mat. 1-legged Chaturangas, no Chaturangas are options. Big up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3-legged dog, left foot, find the pause. Come to breath. Yeah, this is the only moment that matters right now. With that left leg hugging in, lifting your left foot higher. Tippy toe, right heel there. Knee to head, squeeze in. A light step forward. Warrior 1 now. Left side. Working to stack your left knee right on top of your left ankle. Now lift your toes up. Let the world see those little toes lift up. There you go. And keep anchoring down. Yeah, you're back at home base. This side. Find that space. Find this place for you. Soften into it. Feel into it. Bend your elbows. Oh yeah. And now cactus arms. And let yourself just surrender into this space. This space. You go to that edge where you can breathe, you can feel. For 3, for 2, awaken. Exhale, hands to the mat. Love it when a finger smiles at you. Big upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. Big breath in. Bend your knees. Go front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Guess where I'm going? Oh, I'm in chair. I'm lower than chair. Lower to chair. Guess what? Boat pose. Oh, feeling. Now as you're in your boat pose, can you still feel those toes pressing to your knees? Can you let your heart lift up? Now perhaps you hold onto your legs. That's the variation I'm going to use. Holding onto your legs as you go down to low boat. Maybe you extend just one leg. And you come back up to high boat. Those are holding legs. Maybe you switch. And you come back up. And you know 3 is the magic number, so let's do one more. Oh! And then come back on up. Cross your ankles and either go into your tabletop or you can go back right into a vinyasa. So go, oh, there you go, Kate. Good. Upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg lifted up, 3-legged dog. Now bend your knees, stack your hips, flip dog it. Take it all the way over, flip dogs. Big opening cactus arm. Cactus arm, right elbow. Feel the chin lifting up. Feel the belly button lifting higher to the sky. Then come back on up, right here, 3-legged dog. Come into side plank with a variation. Take your right knee to the floor. So side plank, right knee to the floor. Yeah, good. Toes here. Sometimes we're always trying to go to like the strongest point that you're possible for you. And I know it's stronger. You can do more. But sometimes it's better to do less. And just allow yourself a little exploration of what it's like to just have a knee down, and surrender, not fighting to do any more than you need to right now. So some of you may stay right here. If you want to go and take it up, you can take it up. Or let's go for a bind, bend in your heel. Yeah. And allow yourself to open up the heart space, lifting up the chest, turn your chin opening. Keep reaching up, lifting up, opening up, finding another breath here. So slowly, with control, you release. And then take it down to your plank pose, low plank, high plank, vinyasa. Rinse it out. Back to the other side. And now this time, our left leg lifts up. And flip it. Take it over. Be right here. This breath, this moment, grounded into the feet. Toes lifting up, opening, cactus arm, bend, heart. Let yourself shine from this space right here, lifting the hips up even higher to the ceiling. And then come back on over. There you go. And drop your knee. Left knee down. Open up. Stacking the hips. Keep peeling that hip back towards the camera. There you go. Lift the toes up. Allow a little lightness in your hands on the floor. Let a little liftness. Yeah. So find the wrist lifting up. And just be here. Hug belly in. Go for binds. Go for space. Go for variations that wants you tonight. Yeah, breathe for it. Strive for it. This moment, you live for it. On an exhale, slowly release. Go through your vinyasa or back into just downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth and exhale, fill out. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Hug the thigh muscles into the bones and then walk them back to the back of your mat. Good. Just like ragdoll, come here. Soften. To surrender for a moment. The heat starts to fill up. Good. Great variation Katie used. Just interlace fingers behind the head. Let the neck, and then tension. We've got tension in your neck. Do that. There's another variation you want to have here. You can interlace the fingers. You can take your fingertip and hand on the floor, find a twist. You can also use your block and twist. So find that place that just gives you a moment. Releasing the hands down back to the mat, coming and centering, evening yourself out. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise, big open mountain. And you're going to take your feet, hands to heart center, take your feet nice and wide, going into a squat position. Great place also for a block or a big pillow. Or just keep your squat very high, depending on your knees, or go low. Keep pressing your knees apart. Now lift up your heart. We tend to want to slump over. And here is the time to live large, like open large. Yeah, well, you can even turn the corners of your mouth. You can smile, you can smile. Yeah. And people are afraid to smile. There's nothing wrong with smiling. You're looking at each other. Yeah, there you go. Now you can stay right here, or you can take that smile and that vision staying into your flying crow. Yeah, and those crows have this vision of just looking forward. So look forward to the front of your mat, crows. One leg can come up, both legs can come up, toes can touch, and keep feeling your hips lifting higher up towards your ceiling. Breathe here for 3, 2. So slowly you can land back down to the ground. Come back into squat. Root down to the feet, rise up, big, opening, big, releasing. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, walk them out to your high plank. Walk all the way forward. Low push-up. Upward dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring our right leg up to the ceiling. Knee to head, squeeze it in. Lightly step forward. Warrior 1, open to warrior 2. Great. Create a softness in your shoulders and a steadiness of your eyes straight over your right middle finger. Keep pulling your left shoulder towards the back. Yeah, so you're stacking right underneath your shoulders there. Reverse your warrior. Keep right knee forward and then side angle. You know, this is a great place where I always love a block to bring the floor to you. So you're not floating, you're feeling connected, you're feeling grounded, and then you can use that block to keep lifting. And you want to take a half bind, take that half bind and reaching it towards your right hip. So working the twist, opening, bring your chin closer. Deep breathing, hug in. At the same time, surrendering. It is what it is. Nothing else to do but be here. Deep ujjayi. Good. One more breath. Release the bind. Stretch both hands forward to the front of your mat. Feel the palms extending. Keep working hard up. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, big reach up. Come back and go into a big, let's do peaceful warrior. Big stretch, yeah, stretch. Oh, that probably feels good to do. Thank goodness you do peaceful warrior. Stretch it up. And then now wide-legged forward fold. So you're gonna face both feet. And then just go a wide-legged forward fold, letting your head drop down. Yeah, take those feet wider. Take them wider today. Just looking back. Yeah, keep hugging thigh muscles in your kneecaps. Your legs are very active. Good, but the chest, the head softening. And don't let it, I know you have other places you could go, but right now just let this be. We all have other places we could go. We can't go anywhere, so we might as well just be right here. Right here. Start to release your feet. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, a halfway lift. And then hands to your hips. Elbows squeeze in. Rise up, opening. Warrior 2 to the back side of the room. Soften your shoulders. Big reverse your warrior, reaching. And then side angle going down. Yeah, here it is, grounded from the feet to the hands, and that gives you an energy towards the sky, a place of hope, of inspiration, of possibilities. Go for the bind here. Feeling the lengthening of the rib cage, opening of the heart, perhaps a little steadiness of the mind. Deep ujjayi. One more breath. Slowly release that hand, the bind, both hands reaching towards the front of your mat, palms towards each other, engaging the core. Then rise up, warrior 2. Oh, keep it for another second. I'm going to remember to give it to you here. And then reverse it, peaceful warrior, stretch it out, let that good times in. And then rise back up in second wide-legged forward fold. One more time here. This time you want to take a bind behind your back. Do it. Yeah, there's nothing to say, there's nothing to think, there's nothing to do. Breathe. Big ujjayi. Yeah, breath is your connection to this moment. Two more breaths. Releasing your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale to halfway lift. Hands to the hips. Squeeze those elbows together. Rise up. Turn your toes to the front of your mat. Just take one big step in front of your mat. Tadasana pose here. Inhale, mountain pose, rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, rinse it out, or just a downward facing dog. All of these options and choices to adapt to the power you need today. Take a big breath in. A big open mouth, an audible sound now. Yeah, you can make more noise than that. Take a big breath in. Ah, yeah, let's make third time a charm. This feels good. You want a fourth one? Let's do number 4. Why not? And everybody here roar it out. You know what kind of stream I want to do all day together? Right in here. Let's do it together. Woo! Lovely. Good. Ooh, shit. Okay. Fill yourself up and go. Front of your mat. Inhale, flat. Exhale, fold. I'm low, chair pose. Don't worry, we're going to go to eagle. Eagle pose, right leg over, right arm under. Keep feeling the thighs hug in. Now pull your right hip towards the back of your mat, left hip forward. And then steady eyes. The future's ahead, but right here you're planted in the now. Doesn't mean you don't think about the future. Doesn't mean that you don't fly and live towards the future. Here. Steady like an eagle in the tree. Change. Other side. Shoulder blades squeeze in. Option to turn the right hand and left hand corner of your lips towards the sky. Okay, and release. Tadasana, tree pose. Let's just do tree. Great centering pose when we feel off base. Root down, ground down, shoulder blades squeeze in. Any arm variation, take them up, lifting. 3 of your breaths here, letting your full tree come to its potential. So live that last one, live that last breath here on this side. Don't rush it, reconnect, right foot to the floor, starting with this place of Tadasana, and tree other side. And it's from that intention you set, rooting down, let it show up all the way through your body, arm variations, 3 breaths. Your fullest expression of this self, of yourself in this moment. Tadasana, standing pose, at attention, we meet. Feeling connected, shoulder blades, palms open. Feel the crown of your head, tall to the ceiling, shoulder blades back. Take a big breath in. An open mouth, exhale. Root and rise, mountain, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga, rinse it, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at your hands. Come forward to float and sit down onto your mat. Ooh, both pose we are. You think we're going somewhere else? And again, variations, holding on to leg. You can even have one foot to the floor as we go down to low boat. And come up to high boat. And low boat. And high boat, 2 more. Low boat, high boat, 2. We didn't say high boat, high boat. No boat. Let full body stretch. Let it all go down. Full body. Oh, let it all out. Toes. Stretch those toes. Interlace your fingers behind. Yeah, get a big. Oh, there you go. Then bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good hug, squeeze. That's any movement right here. A little side to side. Just kind of massaging the lower back. Bridge pose. Feet onto the floor. About hip distance apart. Feet are nice and straight. Root down to the feet to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. And so you can interlace your hands underneath your shoulders. You can also just have your arms nice alongside of you without the interlace. Keep pressing up the hips even more. Get a little space underneath your chin. Deep breaths here. 3 more. Good. 1 more. Exhale, lower down. 1 breath in and out. Root down, lift up the hips right there. Soften the jaw. Yeah. Soften the eyebrows. Just be with what is. You're just in bridge. Breathing in bridge. Opening the hips up higher. Come on, a little bit more. Deep into breath. That's it. There you go. Go through the core. And then exhale, lower down. So you can stay with bridge. You feel warm. You want to open up into a full wheel. Let's go for it. So Katie's going to go into a full wheel. You can stay in bridge. You root. And then you lift up here. Full bridge. Keep working those thighs together. So keep really rotating them in towards each other. That's it. Feel the elbows squeezing in, shoulder blades squeezing in, upside down, smiles within for 3, 2, stay for your 1, and then exhale, lower it down. Soles of your feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Eyes closed. Hand heart, hand up belly. Feel the moment. Moving to a happy baby. Grab onto the outside of your feet like Katie's doing. You can also grab behind your knees or your ankles. Just make it accessible. Make it easy. Find a way that it allows you a little bit more grace than work. I always like to think of it as happy baby. You can also call it dead bug. But you know, I like to work for the being happy part versus being the dead part. So that's just me. And you can drop in, bring your knees in together, squeeze in. And then start to get a little rock and roll up inside your spine. I wonder where we're going. There's a reason I demonstrate both. I gotta work on this core. Here we go, core. Here we are, boat pose. Lifting up from the heart. Some of you may take your hands on this, guys. Some of you might straighten your leg. Keep working the chest forward. Cross your ankles, come onto your hands and knees, or through a vinyasa, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up to the ceiling, bend the knees, stack the hips, big opening. Yeah, a little ankle circle, hip circle. And you're going to take this to pigeon. Right ankle right outside of your left wrist. Great place again for your block, so just notice if your hip's a little high, your block, or you can put a little blanket or even a strap. Yeah, so that your hips, see how your kind of hips are rolling over a little bit to the side, Katie? There, so that'll keep you a little bit more square. I'm going to take this roll up to that. And that just gives you a little support right down there. You see how that is? Yeah, go. Now lower yourself down. Another variation, some of you already know, is reclining pigeon. We just lay down, cross your ankle. So reclining pigeon. This will work better, especially if you have knee issues or lower back issues. To reclining. It's a great pose for releasing that deep stress-related feelings you might have embedded in your body. If you feel angry, it's very typical. Gosh, this pigeon. Yeah. Good. Take one breath more. Let the breath go out. Come up to your king's pigeon, walking your hands underneath your shoulders. Find a little opening here. If you always want to take a bind, if you want to bend in your left heel, you can go ahead and bend in your left heel. Go for a little bind, opening the quads, opening the heart. Or you can just stay in king's pigeon with no bind at all. Just stay nice and up and open. And then slowly in your exhale, release and take it back into your downward facing dog. Shake it out, stretch it about. And then we'll do with the left leg, lifting up, bend the knees, stack the hip, find a little shaking, pre-pigeon going, moving. And pigeon to the other side. You might notice one side of your body needs a prop, one side of your body doesn't. Completely normal. And allow yourself to lay down. And allow yourself to suck in this moment. To live from this space that you created on your mat tonight. Take a big breath in, an open mouth, big hip releasing out. And inhale, walking your hands underneath your shoulders, coming into the king pigeons and staying here, or going for a bind like Katie is doing with the other leg. Feeling the pit of your belly, Uddiyana Bandha we call it, your pelvic floor lifting up. Good, now take your gaze up, Katie, take your gaze and lift everything up towards the sky. One more breath. And so slowly releasing it all the way back. Shake that left leg up, bend the knees, stack the hips. Both feet to the floor, look at your hands, float through, come sitting down on the floor, no boat pose this time. You can sit right in and go to double pigeon, double pigeon. So right ankle on top of your left shin in double pigeon, make sure you've got Tadasana toes pressing towards your knees. If this is too much, you can always go from a double pigeon position to just doing one leg straight. And that could be also there. Some of you will bend forward, some of you will just stay up and feel from here. 3 breaths. After your 3rd breath, on an inhale, your chest rises, you restack your spine. And then we'll switch to the other side. Double pigeon or half double pigeon modification with one leg straight. Yeah, and you just let yourself be. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself feel. Two more breaths here. Still staying with the vinyasa, breath and body connected. On an inhale, your chest rises up. Unravel your double pigeon. You will do half single leg forward fold, so you bend in your right leg or your left leg, whatever leg. We got only 2 legs to do, and we'll do both of them. And you're going to extend over your straight leg. let your left shoulder drop a little bit toward the, yeah, that's it. Just let a little surrender, a little less tension. Sometimes we're so used to, especially right now, we're so used to having the tension, we're not even realizing when we're holding on to some tension, it's not some tension that's not necessary. So right now, scan your own body. Notice if your shoulders or your eyebrow or toe, fingers gripping, that you don't need right now. Then you make the conscious choice to let go. Your next inhale will go and rise and go to the other side with your single leg forward fold. Yeah, and then you just make a choice. Like, you can stay with tension, and that's fine. There's no judgment. You stay with tension, you stay with reaching because it serves you, it gets you a good spot. Or you also find those areas that it doesn't serve you. So right here, you notice your shoulders, your right shoulder. Yeah. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. And just breathe. Breathe through it. On an inhale, you will rise up. Take your time, no rushing. Double leg, both legs straight and strong through the center of your mat. You really get rooted onto your sit bones. Yep, get that flush out of the way. Yeah, rise with the breath and let yourself surrender down to the knees with the breath. All with the breath in and out. That's how you move. 3 breaths. Okay, notice gripping, notice releasing. On your inhale, you rise on up. Do a reverse tabletop, bending your knees, lifting the chest, lifting it up, opening up the heart. Oh, yeah, there you go. Let a whole release in the upper part of the body. And then on the exhale, release it down. Let your legs go nice and long. Let yourself slowly lower down onto the mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Supine twist. Just work it easy, Katie. Just take your knees together to one side. Yeah. Yeah. The eyes can start to close. Then we'll do supine twist the other side. Coming back into center, letting each leg go each corner of the mat. Let the arms come along the side of your body, hands reaching towards your hips. Yeah, get anything that's out of your way. If you got a ponytail, you got your shirt that feels funny. Yeah, like get everything out of the way so that you can feel at rest here. Yeah, that's good, good. And you can be at rest for savasana. So you take the savasana as long as you need. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I want to thank you for joining us for class tonight. And to you, your families, your friends, I say namaste.